Alright, we're going to do it on 5. Hey guys, see to eat review. I am here with Tom in Hello Indo. Shout out Hello Indo. We're about to eat a delicious Indonesian meal. Tom?
Yeah, means uncle.
There we go.
In Japanese.
There we go.
It also means sugar daddy.
Wow, that's 2 meanings out of 1 word. I got it. Learning Indonesian with Tom, Adelaide, the 3rd to the 4th of March. What did I say, Adelaide? Because I'm reading that from at the Howling Gal.
Correct.
Tom,
correct.
Welcome.
In the new Neat Freak room.
Yes.
Neat Freaks.
What's all that about? Where'd that come from, do you know?
So they trialled it this year.
Yep.
So the downstairs room at Howling Gal had been a venue during Fringe, a pop-up venue during Fringe. And last Fringe, they're like, we need to do this the whole year round.
Oh, okay.
So they've tried it with calling it Neat Freak and having comedians from interstate coming over for a weekend and doing like 4 shows in a weekend or 3 shows in a weekend. And then, so starting after Fringe, they're going to do it once a month.
Okay. I was about to ask what Neat Freak is, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about learning Indonesian. This, I've been telling Tom off camera, it touches my heart. I've been to Bali over 25 times. Have I learned any Indonesian? No. I'm the freaking worst. Tom, you're going to teach me Indonesian during this show?
Yeah, I can teach it now.
I'm going to teach it now. Mix it with some comedy and a bit of your life journey as well through this story?
Yeah. So the idea is to teach 60 words in 60 minutes.
Oh, Jesus.
And it's kind of like the structure of that lesson is my language learning journey, kind of how I learned Indonesian by accident through the hilarities of my life.
Wow. So I'm all over the shop with you because did you say you were in the army?
Yes, I was in the army for 5 years.
And how did you become a comedian then?
So before I was in the army, I worked in music as a sound engineer and worked for bands around Adelaide. And then I kind of lost the magic of it and wanted to do something consequential. So I went into the army for about 5 years.
What were you doing in the army?
I was a combat soldier.
Oh, Jesus.
But I never got to see combat, just did a lot of training. But also did a lot of trips overseas to Malaysia and Singapore and Brunei and East Timor.
You travelled the world.
Yeah.
Were you the funny guy in your group?
They were laughing at me, I think.
I'm picturing the Seinfeld line of Elaine's dad saying, we had a funny guy in Korea, he got his guts blown out, it wasn't very funny. I'd want to bring that with you. That's all that's sticking to my mind. But I'm fascinated by your story because you look young. You look young, man. So
I'm just 36, so I look very young.
Yeah, but you've travelled the world. You've
travelled the world.
Had life lessons. What has embraced you with Indonesia?
Well, I never wanted to learn Indonesian.
Okay.
So I got posted to Malaysia with the army.
Yep.
And I learned Indonesian in school.
Yep.
Because back when I was in school, everyone had to learn an Asian language. They thought that would be important in the future. Turns out, yes, it is, but we all have translators now. So maybe not.
Yeah.
But I forgot all of it, didn't like school, didn't like learning it. But then when I went to Malaysia, Malay is 90% the same as Indonesian. They actually used to be the same language, and then split about 200 years ago.
Yep.
Kind of like Singaporean English and Australian English.
Okay.
They split about the same time.
That's fascinating to me. So you can get around with your Indonesian to other Asian countries?
Yeah. So along with Indonesia, so Indonesia is about 300 million people. It's the 4th largest country in the world. But there's also another 30 million in other countries that speak Malay or a form of Indo. So you got Malaysia. But then Singapore, Malay is an official language. So one of the 4 kind of ethnic groups there speaks Malay. Brunei, which is a beautiful little country, very interesting, a little petro state, right near us. They speak Malay. And then East Timor. Indonesian's still an official language in East Timor.
From a Ukrainian background, as I said, I can speak to a little bit of Russian people, a little bit of Polish people. You know what I mean? So it seems to be one of those sort of things.
Yeah.
What made you want to turn this into a show?
So after I left uni, while I was before I got to uni, while I was in the army, I went to East Timor, and by the time I'd kind of learnt quite a few words, that was kind of the first time that my Indonesian was more useful than my English. But the entire time I'd been kind of learning languages, the most important thing was how to say good morning.
Okay.
Because that's how you break down the barrier.
Yes.
And that's how instead of them kind of looking at you being like, what are you doing here, white
Yeah,
man?
yeah.
They're kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yeah.
And so, but while I was in East Timor, I started to learn a little bit more about international relations and defense diplomacy and diplomacy in general. And I wanted to take what I'd learned in defense and bring that back to the creative industries and kind of use the knowledge I learned from those two different worlds and kind of put them together. My idea wasn't great at the time, but when I left the army, I started working at the Adelaide Fringe as a sound tech. I worked at the Halley now, and so I kind of got to see some of the best comedians in Australia and from around the world. And I was like, I could do this.
Oh, that's ballsy, though. Because the question I ask every comedian, and everyone's probably going to hear me, everyone's sick of me saying it on the interviews, is how do you know your friend funny or stage funny? How do you know that leap?
Well, so I talked before about working in music, and I actually have a music show called Holographic Charizard.
There we go,
which is the Pokemon.
There we go.
So that's my hat that I wear during the show. So that's happening March 14th to 21st at the Halley Now as well.
Is that an award winner?
No, it won a Fringe grant.
There we go.
Along with Tom, we got a Fringe grant.
Fantastic.
Not yet an award. I keep giving them like judges stickers, but for some reason
you should have just rolled with it, man.
Well,
I'm sorry. Anyway, keep going.
I performed it at the Melbourne Fringe, and at the end of the show, one of the microphones actually fell off and whacked the judge in the head. So maybe I've been blacklisted.
There we go.
But I did that show back in 2012 to 2015, and it was just a music show. But people found the banter in between pretty funny, and so last year I got sponsored by the Halley Now to do a show. They gave me a slot. They didn't say what it had to be. I wanted to do this show about learning Indonesian. But being a good creative, I had done no work towards it. So I did Charizard again. When I was talking about doing a Fringe show, everyone's like, "Oh, you should do Charizard. Are you going to do Charizard again?" So I did Charizard. I did it as a comedy show. Because people seem to find it funny. Back when I did it before. And then it went really well.
Is that only for Pokemon fans? Should I ask that, or is it?
No, it's for anyone.
Anyone?
Anyone who likes music or weird Fringe stuff. It's a weird Fringe show.
Family friendly, or?
It's completely family friendly if families come. I give out Pokemon cards at the door so they can have a look and kind of...
Squirtle for me, please.
Well, maybe. I've got a pack if you want to open it.
You might get a fancy one,
That's how I got into understand that I'm stage funny.
Oh, cool.
It's just... I did something else on stage and people found it funny. Really, like, I don't really call myself a comedian.
No.
Showman, I'm okay with. I just more kind of construct funny situations that I end up being funny in rather than kind of writing jokes.
So how do you find the funny? And I say this just because I'm giving you an easy easy throw. How do you find the funny in learning Indonesian in this show? There's funny stories, isn't there?
It's just my funniest. It's just the great mistakes I've done in life. I kind of kept trying to learn Malaysian, but it's really hard to learn Malaysian. So I just kind of like went up a step in learning Indonesian. So I went from kind of I wanted to learn Malay, but Bali was a lot cheaper to get to. So when in Bali,
that's good and bad.
It's good and bad. But I was able to learn a few words there, and I was like, oh, maybe I should kind of start using Babel or Duolingo. But there's no Malay on Duolingo or
really?
Babel. No, but there is Indonesian. So I was learning Indonesian on Duolingo to help with my Malay. And then I finished Duolingo. Which you can do. You can get to the end of it. Once you ignore the streak and just like every day instead of doing your work, you just do your lessons.
That's fantastic.
And then I finished it and I was like, oh, great. Now I've like upgraded my Malay because I've learnt more Indonesian, hopefully. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll go study Malay at university. There's no Malay at university. But there is Indonesian.
So
I was like, okay, I'll go study Indonesian. And now I have a degree in Indonesian studies.
That's awesome. So what's your favourite Indonesian word?
There's many great Indonesian words. Desas dusus is like hype. Not sure if that would be my favourite.
So how do you say man then?
Man.
Yeah.
So you can Priya or Lucky Lucky.
So you can say hype man.
Hype man.
Yes.
Priya Desas Desus.
Okay. There you go.
That would be the hype
Favourite
man.
Indonesian food?
Well, that's the other thing. I really love Malay food for so long. For so long, I'm just like,
this should be called learning Malaysian.
Well, it kind of is about learning Malaysian.
It's not learning Indonesian
it
at all.
really was by accident, and that's why it's kind of funny that I've ended up. But now I love martabak. Martabak's like probably one of my favorites. But really, my favorite Indonesian food, the thing I eat all the time in Indonesia, MacD. It's this amazing restaurant.
Yes.
They sell burgers.
No. Okay, there we go. It got me. Dates, times, venue. Go for it, buddy.
March 3rd to 4th at the Howling Owl in the new Neat Freak room. It's on at 7:15. The opening night's already half sold out. We've sold 45% of the tickets so far. It's going to sell out. So if you want to get tickets, get them soon. Mm-hmm. Or maybe we'll be able to get another show if we sell it out early enough. Maybe we'll be able to get another show.
Guys, you gotta buy tickets early. Every producer says that. All right, Charizard. When's the show times, dates, and venue?
It's Charizard, and it's so the 14th is a Saturday afternoon show for the families. That one's really for the families.
Oh, cool.
And the tickets are only $15 because it's a preview show.
Yep.
And then Tuesday to Saturday the following week, 17th to 21st. A couple of different prices. Mm-hmm. The Tuesday is also a cheap one. Mm-hmm. And I will say with Learning Indonesian with Tom, I priced it very aggressively. So it's $15 for the opening night, and then you can get $10 tickets using the support act.
That is so cheap, guys. Come check it out. Thank you, Tom. Support local, guys.
Yep.
Cheers.
Sampai jumpa di performansi.
I guess that's Pokemon language? No.